for getting your high school equivalency. This is important for life. This is how you have to do life. Break it down, make it happen. All right. Willie Thorpe, come on up here. Okay. He's gonna film you now. Okay. All right. I introduced you before. That you were a GED student.
Yeah.
You were on home. Did you take, was it keyboarding? It was keyboarding. And you finished the both. You finished keyboarding before you finished your GED, didn't you? Yes, and then when you finished everything, you went on to college. And so I'm gonna leave it with there. This is my illustrious class. I'm really proud of them. This is 99% of them that have come back. This is their third day. And so this is, they're at the beginning. They're at the beginning.
All right, as she said, my name is Willie Thorpe. I'm going to give you a little bit of background of my history, and then I'm going to go into tell you where I came from to where my step into getting to this program. I got on drugs, y'all, for 17 years. I'm clean and did not know how to continue what I was going to do in life. I didn't know what I was going to do in life. My life was a mess. It was a train wreck. I got into a program, and through this program, I started wanting to go to school again. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I lost started to come back. And didn't know how to get into the GED program. Somebody told me about this program. And I know a couple people in this room, and the story, they know that I was mean, I didn't like nothing, I didn't have nothing going on for myself. I came to this program at 36 years old. And when I got here, it wasn't called the high school equivalent program, it was called the GED program out here on Capitol Boulevard. So I caught the bus every morning to this program. And there was a teacher there. See, when they number 4, identified people and resources was big in my circle at that time. There was a teacher called Mr. Andre. And he asked us to tell our stories and be honest. And when I got honest in this classroom, every student there, we got a bond. And I'm going to tell you that it's going to be a struggle. It's a struggle because math, science, history, math was hard, y'all. Math was real hard. But what I do know in this program is that by coming here every day, it made me feel like I was worth something. It made me feel like I was doing something worth it. But I can tell you, halfway through, I got frustrated. I got a little frustrated, I got a little upset with the process because I wanted it to come and I wanted it to become. And I got to say, I was already dealing with some low esteem, self-esteem issues. And I got to tell you that I didn't like myself that much. But these teachers loved me for some reason. I didn't understand why these teachers liked me so much. But they liked me a lot. And I'm like, and I was giving them, excuse my friends, but hell. I think me and about 5 other students really want to know why we had to do this, and Mr. Andre told me one day, he says, because this is the beginning of the rest of your life. And we sat down. He gave us a piece of paper. He says, write down what you want to be when you graduate, after you get out of college. He said, I know y'all going to college because I got that much faith in you. And I said, I want to be an advertising and marketing specialist. The other girl said she wanted to be a nurse. One of the guys said he wanted to be a detective. He said, well, all y'all, it was 6 of us in that classroom. 6 of us. He said, all y'all gonna be what y'all say y'all gonna be. And the work got harder. The work got real hard. But every time I got frustrated, it was 2 people, Miss Rebecca and Miss Wendy, who always calmed us, said, come talk to us at any time. So I asked y'all to use your counselors, use your teachers, because they only have your best interest at heart. When you feel frustrated, the biggest thing identifying your help should have been y'all, the students, because we rallied around each other. Every time one of us fell down, the other 5 would pick me up, or we'll pick them up, you know, because the program, coming here to this program started something for me. It started my identity, who I was. It started my believing in what I can do. And it got me right where I needed to be to hold this tag as a Wake Tech student, college student, who is graduating on May 14th with an associate's degree, not a certificate, an associate's degree. She was talking about critical thinking. When you move over and you try to go over to Wake Tech College, that's all they do, is critical thinking. In every class is a critical thinking class. From your English, to your art class, to your math, to your jazz class. Any class that you take is a critical thinking class. But what this school prepared me for is to be an excellent college student. Taught me very good study skills. Taught me into how to identify the problem and taught me how to solve the problem. It taught me how to work better with others and to communicate better. Because when you become a Wake Tech student, something else changes. The way you talk, the way you walk, your goals change. See, I remember hanging in the hood and out there on the corner, that's all I knew. You know what I'm saying? They took a student who ate out of a trash can and did drugs and made him a human being, a person. And I like this person because this person I am today, loves people, loves to talk, loves to work. And I work hard. And don't think that it gets easier once you leave here. They just set you up for success. But the work is yours. Because when I came into this process here, I didn't know about how to take a test. I didn't like tests. I didn't like people. But I met some great people on this ride here. And I look back at my life, and I look back at my life and where I came from. Where I could have been, I should have been dead. I should have been dead. But God spared me enough to bring me to a program of teachers, counselors, even the receptionists. So the moment I walked through the building, hey, how you doing? I'm like, these people are so happy.
You caught us on good days.
I said, these people are so happy. But she got some stuff up here. State I go, Mr. Andre made me do this. What was my goals? I was trying to achieve a better life for myself and my kids. My goal was to be an educated advertising and marketing specialist. Time and date. I was trying to get out there in 3 months, y'all. I was taking tests left and right. I had some obstacles in the way because it wasn't going my way. I remember taking a test, my last test. I got to say, my last test, I dropped that book. When they said don't touch that book, or don't turn, don't flip no pages, don't flip no pages. Because when I dropped the book, I got kicked out of the exam. But I was mad, I was upset. Miss Williams replicate, just go talk to her, get you another date. And I did, and I graduated. Obstacles is in your mind. My mind played a big part in what I was gonna do. Either I was gonna achieve my goal or I was gonna fail my goal. And my mind was saying fail. I got in there one day and I wanted to, I was cussing and I was fussing, I was mad at the world. I wanted to walk out that day. And I remember Miss Wendy, I'm sitting in Miss Becker's office, and she said, don't leave yet, don't leave. We got you.
Too close.
I was too close. That's what she said, I was too close. She said that we got you. I said, I'm sick of this program. I wanna go. If I would have left this program, I would have been jobless. I would have sunk right back into my self-depression. My self-esteem would have went down even more than what it was. I would have felt like a failure. But today, I think highly of myself. I do this thing every morning. I get up. I pray first. Then I look in the mirror, and I said, all right, we're gonna have a successful day. You can do whatever you set your mind to do. And I start my day. So whenever you feel like you're not able to make it through, remember that I told you, you can do this. You can do it when the road seems like it's getting tough, the battle seems like it is lost. You're doing your best and you're about to achieve your goal. If you give up doing your struggles and all your obstacles, you're failing yourself. You're not failing nobody else, because it's not about nobody else. It's only about you and what you want to do in your life. Everybody else will reap the reward for it, but you'll get the most satisfaction. Every day I walk on Wake Tech campus, on main campus, I walk in there with such pride and a stride that you could never see. You would thought I had $1 million in my pocket because it is mine. I own it today. I worked to say I'm about to graduate. I did the work. They always tell me, and I always use Bible verse, they say faith without work is nothing. If what you put in the bank is what you're gonna get out the bank. They held my hand when I was in trouble. College is not gonna do that. You have to take these skills that you get in this program and take it over. Now, if you let that go, then you're in trouble. Because you need these study skills. I know they gave me a booklet for a GD practice test. And I studied every night. Because I wanted to get out of here. I really want to get out of here. It was tough. But yeah.
How long did it take you?
To get my GD?
Mm-hmm. From start?
I started in November of 2011, and I graduated July of 2012, started school August the 12th, 2012. I did not let it lapse. What I did in this program is that they helped me fill out my financial aid.
Mm-hmm.
They helped me go ahead and do all the stuff. They told me about the placement test that you gotta take. We started early in this process. When I got down to my last test, that's when you get to your last test, that's when you need to start filling out financial aid. That's when you start, which is the on FAFSA.gov. That's when you need to go do your placement test.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I did those things early. So when it was time, when I graduated, I started right into school. And 4 years later, I'm about to be a graduate. The process is a long process if you make it long. But if you do the steps in the order that they approach you with, they approach me with a set schedule. They said take all your tests first. We're gonna do math last, because math was my problem. They said when you get the math, then we'll start studying for the math, but we'll also go ahead and set you up for FAFSA. We'll start set you up with tell you the dates of the placement test. And they helped me through this process. Now I had to do the work. I had to go out the way test. I had to take the test. I had to fill out the FAFSA. But they help me through the process, and they'll do the same for you. But you gotta have a willing mind and an open mind to do something different.
Do you remember your TAVE score when you started? Because I think if you were with Mr. Andre, you were ABE and not GED. And see, you all don't know that yet. ABE is below 9th grade, and GED was above 9th grade. So that we have that division now. Where do you know where you started?
I started at, I think it was a little bit like 8th grade, something like that. But by the time I got finished though, I started real low because I've been out of school for 20 years. When I came back to the GED program, 20-something years. And that's a scary thing, especially for older people, because that was one of my biggest fears. Can I keep up with these younger kids and what they knew? And what I found out there, y'all got some pretty on the table. I didn't have that with me. I just told him, I said, thank God, they walked off. I said, but Lord.
Oh, they just lowered the GED score.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
They lowered
By
it.
5 points.
Mm-hmm. It's 145.
I should say.
Start job.
No. This is the new test. They lowered the score. Yeah.
I knew that they was changing over the test because the last year I took my test. They changed over the test, and I said we all said we all need to get out here quick. They're gonna make us pay more money, and they're gonna try to kill us on these tests. I said I can't afford it. I said I was already struggling with math, but here's the kicker: we had the best math teachers ever. We had the best science teachers ever. I had the hardest writing teacher. She played no games with commas.
Who was your writing teacher?
I think it was Catherine.
Catherine Allen?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Miss Catherine played no games when it comes to writing. I mean, she'll look at a paper and make you do it like 50 times, seems like. But what she did for me is that when I got to Great Tech College, I didn't have no comma slices or no commas or no run-on sentences. I didn't have those things. English was not my problem. When I got to math, I started when I took the placement test, and here's something else I want to tell you: don't go on the placement test playing, because wherever that placement test will place you into either your curriculum or a lower curriculum, and the lower curriculum you don't count towards your credit score. The credits that I was getting, I take 06, 080 math, pre-curriculum. Go into that placement test and put your best foot forward. I played with it, and I had to go an extra year because of it. But that's okay. I'm here. I'm at the finish line. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. Y'all just started. And right now, it's a little foggy for you. You don't know what they got planned for you. This is your third day. I tell you to get to know your teachers, get to know your counselors, get to know each other, and understand the more you study together, the better you are. We studied together. We sat in the parking lot or in our breaks, and we was like, okay. We also took our GD test together. All of us, of the people I mentioned, are graduating this year. And all of us has met our goal that Mr. Andre set for us. We went in together, and we're coming out together. This classroom can go in together and come out together if y'all are willing to do the work. It's all about doing the work. I don't sit up here because I didn't do the work. I didn't sit here because I didn't have great teachers. Because you have great teachers. That woman sitting behind you was my biggest cheerleader. She was my biggest cheerleader. I gave her hell. Excuse my French. She had about 8 of us in her office at one time trying to. I taught everybody into walking away from the class. I taught everybody into walking away because we was frustrated and we was tired and They was giving us homework, and I haven't had homework in